I have something really exciting, at least it's really exciting to me. Hopefully it's exciting to y'all. My brother recently got into design, whatever it's called, designing logos or different things. And so he knows me, and so it was a lot easier for me to get across what I wanted in a logo. And pretty much what I told him is I want a logo that tells a story, that tells the story of Rose City Reptiles, how we put our blood, sweat, and tears into our animals to send them out to you guys and get these forever pets, these incredible animals in your homes, in your arms, and so that you can get to know and understand the love that I have for these guys. I don't know, that's kind of what I told him. I wasn't even sure, but he came up with something that I think is incredible, and we're getting it put on t-shirts. We're gonna put this logo on t-shirts. So I'm super excited. Here's a picture of the t-shirts on the screen right now. The color of the shirt might change. I think we're gonna do like an off-white, not so white, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about these shirts. If you'd like to order one, they're going to be $25 shipped to your door. So 25 bucks shipped to your door. These are not cheap shirts. I went with one of the highest quality t-shirts. I'm getting them locally printed so I can support a local business right in my area. I did shop around. I could have gotten them a lot cheaper, but I really wanted to, especially during this time, I wanted to support a local business. That was important to me, so I did. So we're starting off with 25 shirts. It would help me if you guys are serious about buying one. If you're not serious about it, then don't do it, but if you are serious, you can message me and let me know that you'd like to get one and what sizes, so I have a better idea on what sizes I'm gonna order. But I do expect the shirts to be here in about 2 weeks. So yeah, so if you guys want to message me and let me know what sizes that you want so I have a better idea, and then once I get the shirts in, I'll send them out. 25 bucks shipped. Your second shirt is $20. So 2 shirts for 45. That makes sense? Yeah. That, you know, so yeah. So let me know what you guys think. I love the shirts, I love the design, and so yeah, let's jump right into this video. Welcome back to another Rose City Reptiles video. I'm Joey, this is Rose City Reptiles, and today we're going to cover the top four outdoor reptile tegu enclosures that you can build at home, DIY, easy, simple enclosures to get your tegus, tortoises, whatever, outside if you live in those right climates, okay? So most of us can put our animals outside at some point during the year, at some time, you know, most animals. I don't care if you have bearded dragons, redfoot tortoises, tegus, iguanas, whatever you may have. I bet for most of us, there is a point in the year where they can move outside and benefit greatly from that enrichment. And I'm gonna show you some really easy, cheap, really affordable, and I'm gonna give you some tips on how to make them even cheaper ways to get those animals outside and build these simple DIY outdoor enclosures. So let's jump into it and get into our top 4. Number 1 on the list are going to be what you're looking at right now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them set up right here. Super easy, super simple to set up. I'm gonna show you exactly what I do and where I buy everything. These tubs, let's see if this one has a tag on it. It does not, but they are 50-gallon tubs from Tractor Supply. That's it. They're really affordable. I think they're $30 each, somewhere right around there. But you can also get on Facebook Marketplace, look around, you'll find them on there. I see them on there all the time. I actually picked up one just this week. Okay, so let's open this up. I'll show you kind of how I have it set up and what I use these for. So the top, no hinges, no nothing, just a simple framed top, predator proof, everything. And I literally filled it up with soil from the yard, with plants that were growing in the yard. A little bit of cork bark here, with a water bowl, some bushes, planted it. It looks, I mean, look at it. It looks fantastic. And happily living inside of here for this summer is a beautiful leopard tortoise who's being a little shy. But this works great for her. It will actually, this would work good for a young tegu, a bearded dragon, things like that. I do plan on maybe putting some tegus in these. The only thing you have to watch out for is them jumping out when you open the lid because it's not on a hinge. But as long as it's a young tegu, then you really shouldn't have to worry too much about it because they are pretty deep. But to build the lid, let me show you here. It's just a frame that fits right around the top of the tub. Another support right down the middle. And then these are important here. These are really important. It stops the animal from pushing up from the inside to get over the wire. These make it to where they cannot push up those corners. It works really, really well. I've used them for several years now. As you can see, some of these look a little bit more worn than others. They work fantastic. Let me show you the one that I just picked up. Here's the one I picked up. 50-gallon from Tractor Supply. Works really well. I just picked that one up off of Facebook Market. Guys, you can find them. People are selling them for $5 sometimes. I've also seen them for free. So we'll get into these other ones in just a minute. But yeah, so for our first ones, super easy, really simple enclosures. I like the shape. I like the color. Just really good for a lot of like medium-sized animals, and they're super easy to plant. Like, check out this one. Same idea. Planted it up, nice shade, good covering. Have this in here that the animals like to hide under, and in here got a couple little redfoots hanging out, living their best life. They love it in here. It's easy to maintenance them and to care for them, and they get a lot of natural UVB. One thing I do want to say, these don't have like a roof that provides shade on top. One, the being heavily planted helps out with that, but also I keep these directly underneath pine trees. Okay, so my baby area where I'm raising up a lot of young animals, where I keep these enclosures, they are kept in the shade. They get sun, but you guys know pine trees provide thick covering, so they get a lot of shade throughout the day. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that first one. You guys can see where I'm going with this. Very simple, doesn't take long at all to put together, and just about, I mean, anyone can do it. You're just building a frame, putting on your corner braces to make it a little bit more sturdy and escape proof, and you got yourself an outdoor enclosure. So now let's jump into best outdoor enclosure number 2. And by the way, these are in no particular order. These are just my favorite ones that I use on a regular basis, and I'm very happy with them. Okay, let's jump into number 2. Okay, number 2 is going to be this style enclosure right here. I'm just showing you how many I have. You can tell that I really do like these enclosures, and I'm probably going to be building more soon. So what I use these for is grow out tubs for young tegus. That's what I use them for, but they could be used for a lot of different things. I could see people putting Uromastics or bearded dragons, or I don't know. I'm sure there's lots of things that can go into these style enclosures. They're a little bit deeper than the last one we looked at, so it's nice. You don't have to worry about animals jumping out as much, and the lids are hinged. And I also have a video that shows you exactly how to make this. I'll put it in the link. I'll put a link to that video in the description. But let's take a look. Drainage. We didn't talk about this on the last one. I did it the same way. Let me show you. Flip this over. You can see you cut out sections and you put hardware cloth over those cutouts. All right, you'll see how that's been done. You do not have to do it that way. You can also, I don't have any I can flip over right now, but the ones that are on top of these crates, the one on top of the crates, all I do with those is I just drill holes in the bottom. Lots of holes, probably about 100 holes. Drill them out, and that provides enough drainage. I keep them on these crates. I don't know if I have to, but I do because I had them. These are really nice plastic crates. I can't tell you where I get those because it might be illegal. Walmart, behind Walmart. Okay, but yes, these work extremely well. They also, let's see if I can get this one back where it was. They do have the back piece right there that does provide shade, but I also keep them in the shade. You can set them up on the inside however you want that fits your animal's need. I haven't set these up yet, but I will for baby season really soon. You buy the tubs at Home Depot. They're large. They're like 4 foot by 2 foot, something around there. They're 20 bucks. And then for the framing, this is all you need. This lumber right here, paired with a little bit of hardware cloth, a handle, a latch, and you are good to go. These work amazingly, super easy to get into and maintenance, and animals do really well on them, and they're definitely some of my favorites. You can see here's the tag for them, 55-gallon tough tote. They work really, really well. And like I said, if you want to see exactly how I put these together with all the measurements and everything, then you can check out the link to that video down in the description. All right, so here is outdoor DIY enclosure number 3. It is very similar to the first one we looked at. So here's the first one. Let me move it right beside this one. You can see the size difference. The one that we're looking at now is this big one. It's a lot bigger than the first one that we looked at. So keep that in mind. This one is very deep. I don't know the exact measurements, but it's large, and this is what I keep grow out tegus in. So tegus that are no longer babies, they're juvenile age. They do really well in this. You can see how the top was built on a hinge, very similar to the last one we looked at. It has the back on here for shade. And let's open this up and you can kind of see an example of how I set it up. Again, you see how it's a nice hinged lid for easy access, but you can see we got a tegu in there chilling. For some reason the camera's not focusing. There we go. So we got a couple hides, water, nothing too fancy, but it does the job. There's drainage on the bottom, holes drilled out, and this is a really cheap, easy way. I do keep these little locks on here to keep those from falling off. Let's get that on there. But yeah, these are really cheap, easy way to keep your animals outside. So that is number 3. Let's just do a quick walk around. Like I said, fairly simple. Anyone can build this. You could build this one the same way as those first ones. You could just put a frame on it and lay it on there and slide it back to open it up. Nothing wrong with that. That would work perfectly well. And I may just do that with these two here. I picked these up recently, and this lid definitely takes longer. And just because of time, I may just build those without the hinges, and they work so well. They're so easy to do. So yeah, so that is outdoor enclosure number 3. Hope you guys enjoyed number 3. That one is extremely nice. It can house lots of different things, more things than I can even think of. It works really well. It's a good size. It's a really good size. It's larger than the first 2 we looked at. And I just realized we're starting smallest to largest, because the last one that we're going to look at, number 4, outdoor DIY easy build reptile enclosures, the last one is massive. It can fit me and my entire family. We could all sit down inside of it. It's like the size of a hot tub. It's made out of a 300-gallon stock tank, but let's just jump right into it. Alrighty, so here is outdoor DIY enclosure number 4. And all these enclosures have something in common. That is that they don't require much building. You know, the main structure is something that you purchase, which is the tote or the tub or whatever you want to call it. And you just have to work on building the top. So it makes it super easy and really durable. I mean, these things will last forever. But here's the last one. It is a 300-gallon stock tank. I don't know the exact measurements of it, but it is large. I could easily get in there and lay down. My whole family could probably get in there and use this as a hot tub. But here's how it's set up. It's a framed out top, just like the very first ones that are right here. So just like these, this was built the same way. And let me show you how I open it up. It's safe. You don't have to really worry about them jumping out because it just slides back. And the whole time, the top is staying on the tub, okay? Works really well. I like it a lot. Let's get inside and see how, we have several tegus in here, and I'll show you how I set those up safely. So here we have Plague Son. Look how dark he is, you guys. Those eggs that we just collected a couple days ago, those are his parents. So you guys that are going to be putting down deposits, or if you already did by the time this video came out, you may have already put a deposit down. This is what you have to look forward to. That is an amazing high black tegu right there. Very beautiful. But you can see there's lots of hides. There's a hide right here, 2, 3, and you can go under this log for number 4. But there's lots of space in here for them to explore and climb and bask, and I really enjoy this setup. This could work for an older animal as well, or like how I have it with a few juveniles. So really happy with how this one works, and I may be getting more stock tanks like this in the future and setting them up, you know, as soon as I find them on Facebook Marketplace for cheap, because, you know, that's what I do. But yeah, this is really affordable and effective outdoor enclosure for your animals. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video of just me showing some DIY outdoor enclosures that I've used over the years. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Hope it motivated you to maybe get out there and do something like this, something simple, you know, because time is a lot of the time it's time and money that are the biggest factors, at least in my life, and these things kind of simplify both of those things. You know, they're pretty quick to do. You could easily do one of these in a day. I mean, really just a couple hours, and most of them are very affordable. Most of these are under $100. The only one that is higher would be the 300-gallon stock tank, the last one that we showed you. And all you have to do if you want to do that one, which is, it's a wonderful enclosure, it really is. You could even have an adult tegu in there. The only thing about it is it's expensive, but get on Facebook Marketplace, offer up all those other things that you can do, and shop for a bargain and find one on there. I see some all the time locally to me, people selling them for really cheap, especially if they have cracks or like a little hole in it. It doesn't matter to you. You can easily patch it up and make it work, especially if it's on the bottom, because you have to add drainage to it and drill your holes. So get out there and find one for a good deal. Let me know if you guys have any questions, or if you want an in-depth video of any of these setups, anything that I can do to help you guys out, help your animals out, get them thriving, get them outside. Let me know what I can do for you. But yeah, thank you for watching. Leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.